Good morning. It is a beautiful Monday morning. Where are we? At Coral Creek, just outside of Nailstrom. And I am here with Desiree, who is a very good friend of mine, Sakabula. She is also an Ultimate Adventures tour guide and an Ironman 4x4 brand ambassador. But most importantly, she's one of my best friends. So we have decided that we want to go on a girls' trip. So we have a very fun trip planned. We are going to Dinokeng. Des has never been.
No.
Tonight we are going to sleep in an unfenced Big 5 game area. So I'm super excited about that.
Hoping the lions come visit.
Absolutely. One more lions than Tau.
Yeah.
And then we're also going to be heading to Nails, Flay and Marakele. So Des has also never been at Nails, Flay, and I have never been at Marakele. So that's things to look forward to.
Tick off some to-do lists.
And if you're wondering why we look like this, we haven't seen each other in about a year. So when we did get together yesterday, we of course had to celebrate largely.
On a Sunday.
Yes.
On a Sunday.
But our first stop is going to be the Tuka Put Stall. It's my absolute favorite put stall, and Des has never been there. She's new to the area, so I have to go show that to her. And I think we can grab a lunch there, and then we'll head to Dinokeng. Yes. So the tricky thing with going to a place like Dinokeng where we are wanting to see animals, with video it's quite tricky to get it steady with a long lens. So we've got Desiree's long lens, so we're going to get close-ups, but that means I need to set up the tripod in the back, and then as soon as we're in the reserve, she's actually going to have to drive, and when we see an animal, she's going to position the car so that I can shoot it out of either one of the two windows on the trip. So this is something that we've been doing for many years, Dirk and I. That's how we get the wildlife shots. But it's not ideal, I must tell you. I think I'm getting to an age now where my knees can't take the climbing up and over the tripod in the back anymore. So soon I'm going to have to find a new solution. Please let me know if you have any ideas, because check how much effort this is. Let's see how much luggage you come with for 3 days. Okay, that's not bad.
I'm a vanity. What makes you think I love camp cover?
What makes you think? Where did you get that? That's really nice.
From you.
Okay, we've got everything.
God.
Cameras,
Done.
binoculars, books, bedding,
Pillows. Food.
Yeah, I think we can go.
Towel.
I wouldn't expect anything less from two women who spend as much time traveling as we do. I think just now when we go from Tuka, I think you must take the van for a spin. You haven't driven it,
No, I haven't.
It's like a... Tuka is a put stall on the R516 just off the N1 outside of Bela Bela. And we like to stop here for things like meat and firewood whenever we head north from Johannesburg.
Okay, where are we? Where are we?
Tuka! Let's go get something to eat. The restaurant has a great vibe and a variety of fun traditional things like jaffels, skilpaadjies, bobotie, and my personal favorite, vetkoek. I've been including Tuka into my travels for at least 10 years now, and there's always something new and interesting. It's a fantastic place to shop for a trip, and you can find a great gift here for anyone. The staff are very cool, they have a liquor store, and the firewood is always dry. Des, are you ready for Dinokeng?
I'm ready.
Okay, let's go see if we can find some animals.
Some cheetahs and some lions, please and thanks. Let's do it.
Dinokeng is a young game reserve with a very unique story. As beautiful bushveld only about an hour's drive from Johannesburg, the area was earmarked for development through ecotourism. And in the early 2000s, negotiations officially started with 170 enthusiastic landowners. Look, I'm in my walkie. Now we must just find some animals. There's an elephant. Even though it's just a sign, it means there are ellies. What? Really? Where? Oh, there. Okay, so we're at the Kalu Bush Camp. We've just quickly checked in to come see what our campsite looks like, and then we're going to go for a drive. There's a dam with a nice view for sunset. How cute is this? So we've got a private campsite with our own private ablution.
And a braai.
And a braai.
Inhoud. And a little boma.
Oh, we're going to make such a lekker fire.
Look at this basin. Like how original and how beautiful.
Oh.
And inside.
Oh, wow. The Dinokeng Big 5 Game Reserve is a unique concept where private landowners agreed to their land being incorporated into the game reserve, while the government would pay for the infrastructure to create the reserve. Landowners still retain their land ownership and continue to benefit from developing their own tourism facilities. So with 170 different landowners, you can imagine the variety of accommodation and activities available. You can come here every single weekend for a year without staying in the same place twice.
Okay, ready. Let's go find lions. Come on.
Okay, so what do you think of Dinokeng so far?
Well, I didn't expect such a big dam with such a beautiful sunset. So far so good. It's beautiful.
Well, at least there's like a kingfisher and there's a few jacana, but we didn't really manage to get good shots of everything because they're just too quick and too fast, and my window of looking out is too small. But I think we'll probably see more if we do morning drives tomorrow morning. I think we should go braai.
Yeah.
Do you know that I have a steak that's been marinating since yesterday?
Let's go braai.
Let's go braai.
Patiently waiting on my dreams to come true.
Okay, so what are we having for dinner?
So tonight for dinner we're having mushrooms. It was the little last minute thing we grabbed out of the fridge before we left. And we've got your camembert, so we've decided to, and we grabbed the chives before we left. So we're having mushrooms, camembert spread, and chives to top with some braai salt, which we're gonna wrap into some foil and put it on the braai. And then we've got our little millies boiling here. We're gonna pre-boil them, and then we're also gonna put them on the fire just for that extra little crisp. And then we have the 12-hour marinated rump steak. Look at that.
Oh, it looks good.
That's gonna be delicious.
So far, so good.
So far, so good.
Do you know what I'm excited about?
What?
The fact that we are in a Big 5 reserve in an unfenced campsite.
And the game viewer told us today that the lions are just down the road. So hopefully we hear them. It would be amazing. Jackal.
That's a jackal.
It would be amazing if they could just walk past, but just walk past. They don't have to come in. Just walk past. So let's see what the evening brings us.
smells divine.
We should have made more.
We can make more tomorrow.
We'll make more tomorrow. But I think tomorrow we must change it up a bit. I think we need to come up with something completely different. We're not allowed to use chives and we're not allowed to use camembert.
Okay, done.
Done. Tomorrow night, your night for mushrooms.
Done.
Think about it.
Okay, let's see. This is really good, Des. Well done. Wow, it's amazing. It's perfect. Oh, it's so delicious. Okay, let's eat. Put that thing away.
Patiently waiting with you by my side, trusting one day that I can provide the life you deserved, but never demand. Patiently waiting till then.
Good morning, sunshine.
Good morning.
How did you sleep?
Lekker.
Ask me how I slept.
How did you sleep?
Oh, lekker, thanks. I just want to say I did notice that we were not far out in the bush, because I think maybe at 10 or 11 o'clock someone was having a party, so we heard music far, far away.
Doof, doof.
Doof, doof, doof. It didn't last long, but other than that, we slept well. We heard jackal. And last night we were clever. And we brought all of the coffee supplies up to the balcony. I want to make us a coffee on the roof. Ow. I forgot the shovel was there. I just want to say thank you to Dion for our beautiful little balcony. I was hanging around the workshop shooting some Ford build stuff a while ago, and Dion likes to have a challenge. So then I'd go up to Dion and I'd be like, Dion, don't you want to maybe see if you can't put something on the roof for me so I have a balcony when I get out the top? And the next time we picked up the car, he had put these extra slats in the roof rack, because they don't generally have so many. So now it is really awesome, and we have a balcony, and this is the first time we're sitting outside having coffee on it, and it's already really fun. So dankie Dion, jy's 'n ster.
Dankie, Dion.
Later I'll show you what the plan he did with the magnets with the fridge. Also really cool.
Cheers.
Cheers.
It's the first coffee on the deck.
Negotiations between government and all the landowners only took a few years, and the construction of a perimeter game fence commenced in 2008. Then landowners began to dismantle their boundary fences, allowing the game to move freely between them. Big five animals such as white rhino, followed by lions and elephants, were progressively introduced by 2011.
We found us a route out of here.
Well, I'm just trying to check. I don't think the brewery is open because it's Tuesday morning and it seems like they only open on Friday. So that dream is now gone. But look at all the roads we can drive. We are Towergate. We came in here yesterday and we're staying more or less about here on map 4. So I think we must go back to the dam where we were yesterday, see if there's anything there, and then we'll just go where we feel.
Where the road takes us.
We'll go where the road takes us. Let me get back in my walkie. Bye-bye. How's the van, Des?
Oh, this car, the suspension, it feels like I'm on a tar road. The Ironvan.
The reserve was officially opened on 22 September 2011 after the introduction of 4 of the Big 5 had been accomplished. Buffalo were introduced in late 2012.
So we finally managed to get some zebra that didn't bolt into the bush. And there's 3 little babies and they're so small and fluffy.
So fluffy, it's too cute. Okay, so this baby zebra is just absolutely awesome because it also has a little red oxpecker on its bum. How's that?
Amazing. And they on the list of threatened birds, so that was really special to see.
And we managed to get a shot.
Yay. Then the other little baby had a juvenile oxpecker, so it was a baby on a baby.
Okay,
Shall we see what else we can find? Let's go.
In 2018, a herd of black rhino were released into the reserve, making it a genuine Big 5 reserve and the only one in Gauteng. Dinokeng's story is a beautiful example of what can be accomplished when we work together. Together, the Gauteng provincial government and the private landowners believed in the concept that ecotourism could become the source for upliftment, and it is well on the way to prove itself, with so far more than 800 permanent jobs created for people in the adjoining communities. And most importantly, situated within the boundaries of a large metropolis, Dinokeng has the potential to become a model for future conservation, where people and wild animals live in harmony. I honestly have mixed feelings about Dinokeng as a destination, and I suspect it's mainly because of its proximity to the city. But I also realize that this is one of the greatest conservation efforts I've witnessed in my own lifetime. Where 20 years ago there was a patchwork of farm and fences, there is now more than 200 square kilometers of land where wildlife can thrive, and where people can see animals in their natural habitat an hour's drive away from the city. And the story is just beginning. The plan is to expand the reserve even more, and the hope is that the animal populations introduced and established here will grow to eventually repopulate a much larger area where wildlife will be protected. The reserve is still very young, and I have very high hopes for its future. What's going on here?
Trying to figure out your Leatherman. We were too lazy to take out a knife, so when in doubt. So we are going to have some nice rye bread with our camembert once again to the rescue, some ham, some tomato, and then we're going to sprinkle it off with some chives.
So what do you think of Dinokeng?
Yeah, I've enjoyed it. We've seen lots of life, seen lots of babies. I would like to explore it more. There's lots of roads that unfortunately we weren't able to get to, but yeah, so far so good. And would I come back? Probably, yeah, to do some more exploring.
And where are we off to next?
So we are off to Nailsvlei, which is just outside Nailstrom. So we're going to have a quick lunch. And then we've got, just less than an hour to get there.
Yeah.
But I'm going to make you an amazing lunch.
Ultimate Adventures do catered tours into Africa, so every meal with Des is an absolute treat. We are both on the road a lot, so we very rarely get to see each other. And as much as I've enjoyed our short visit here, my highlight was definitely just getting to spend some time with her.
Right, so now for lunch and then Nailsvlei. Can't wait.
That's good.
Cheers.
Cheers. So after lunch, we are now heading to Nailsvlei. So we're very excited because Des has never been. And I've been plenty of times. It is one of my favorite reserves. It's a small reserve, very great for birding. And we had a good time in Dinokeng. I definitely think we will be back. Yeah. And see you in Nailsvlei. Cheers.